I said I didn't need any more new seeds, but I made a seed order and it came in the mail today. So let's take a look at what I got. This seed haul is from Sow True Seed. It's a pretty good brand or company, great selection, and no, I was not paid to make this video. I spent my own money. I just love shopping for seeds. And they are kind of starting to add art to their seed packets, which I think is pretty cool. And there was even a competition for artists to have their art on some seed packets. So I think that's a pretty awesome thing to do, and I wish I was artsy enough to make a submission because that would be really neat. But anyways, as you can see, I got beet seeds to replace my old beet seeds that weren't germinating. I got the rainbow blend because I didn't want to buy a ton of seed packets of beets, and this blend has Detroit dark red, golden Detroit, white albino, and Kioja, which oddly enough were all of the varieties of beet seeds I had that weren't germinating. So this blend was a good money-saving move, and all of these are going to be easy to tell what variety they are when I harvest them. And next up, I did get a new tomato variety called Queen Aliquippa, and I don't know, it just sounded so interesting to me, and even though I don't really get too much blight on my tomato plants, I liked that this one says it has some blight resistance. I am always looking for varieties that don't have issues common to that plant type. The trouble is, I said I was aiming to only grow 8 tomato varieties this year, and I am not quite set on my tomato lineup, but I do like to try a new tomato variety each year. Next is money plant, also called honesty, or even simply by its botanical name, lunaria, and I got this one because it sounded really pretty, but also when dried, it's popular in dried flower bouquets, and I am really trying to ramp up my dried flower patch this year, and I think this would be a fun addition. Next is okra Whidbey white. I have issues with okra. I think my climate is just not humid enough, yet I keep trying to grow it, and I figured, hey, might as well try this one since the pods are supposed to be shorter. Maybe I'll have an easier time growing this one than other varieties. Is there any truth to that logic? Maybe, maybe not, but we'll see. Next is Amaranth Hopi Red Dye, and I got this because I really love amaranth, and a fun project or craft I want to do is tie-dye clothes with things from the garden, so I got this. And now I am glad I got these seeds because in the United States, red dye has been banned just recently, so maybe this is how I get rich. Maybe I grow a ton of this stuff, and maybe I sell it now that everyone will be scrambling for a red colorant. Wouldn't that be something? And last but not least are 2 different lettuce varieties, Key Lime and Drunken Woman. Honestly, they just sounded interesting. The Drunken Woman just made me laugh from the name alone. And no, we shouldn't buy seeds or plants just for a funny name, but sometimes I do. But what drew me to these 2 varieties is that they are supposedly slow to bolt. And here in Zone 9B in Northern California, we do get colder weather, but then we can have a random hot day here and there that makes everything bolt, and then it's cold again, but then I don't have lettuce or other leafy greens because of those random hot days. So I'd like to try these and see if they work better for my climate. So that's my seed haul. I don't think it was too bad, and I think that I had good or valid reasons for getting these, and I am so excited to get growing them and see how they all turn out. Will I make another seed order this season? Possibly. Probably.